Prime. Anything that you see with
That's
Prime. Yeah, that's
yeah.
ours. Prime.
Yep.
Prime Justice League. I see you. Okay, so welcome to Justice League Prime League Hall. So this is the beginning area of the base. You can go from any teleporter through the Tech Wing, Meta Wing, or the Magic Wing. Okay? And if you
Mhm.
follow me through these stairs, up these stairs, we're going to get to the center of the beginning of the watchtower where you can see the welcome sign, and you are welcomed in here anytime
Mm.
to hang out and chill. And this is the area of the beginning of where we are, and we are located on the moon. There is many places that you could be located on and picking your base, but this is going to be the moon settings that we got for the background, so we're not too
Mm.
far from actually the watchtower itself because we're actually on the moon. So the watchtower is
Mm.
in space, and then we're on the moon on this one. So this is our
Yeah.
own base. From what you see from here, we have multiple TVs and alert signs going on throughout Metropolis and Gotham that are shouting
Mhm.
out alerts and stuff that you can be helping out with. And you have other cameras pointing out to different directions, and we have cameras that need to be installed and basically showing you what's going on with that one. You have Zeus and Athena right here in the middle, and this is basically just an area where we can actually just show you for Wonder Woman. These are very much iconic characters that Wonder Woman knows who of about, and stories have been told about them. And if you come closer to here, these are basically corn rafts situations over here. We had a couple of battles that we have got these situations that they dropped that the league was able to donate and actually give to the base
Mm.
and get that to happen. And those are basically pearls. The statues that you see on your left and your right hand side are basically the statues that you will be on one day in playing when you're playing DC Universe Online. You can do anything from the broker, working the broker, working on PvP Legends or PvP, helping pick up allies, even groups in any type of groups, and getting damage output, healing output, and doing a bunch of those stuff. And you can make it on a lot of things. You know, even talking in chat room, you can even get you can make it on a statue by conversating. Um, Taking you through this hallway, you will see Brainiac, and Brainiac is
Mm.
basically the beginning of what the game actually had to offer, where Lex Luthor gave us the exobytes to actually making us who we are as a character in whole. Taking you
Mm.
further closer into the hallway, there is a silver platform statues. The bigger statues are gold, and the smaller ones are going to be silver and bronze. Silver is going to be in the middle. Silver just meaning it's not the most expensive, but it's going to be expensive. You're going to still spend a lot of decent amount of cash to get silver. It's pretty much expensive, but not as much as gold. You can be on the statue for most of the things, making gestures, talking to people, and
Mm.
there is a fight between Doomsday and the last fight between Doomsday and Superman throughout the hallway. We have the structure. What you would just say
Isn't it
energy
Wayne
pod.
Tower?
Yeah, you could say tower or something like that from Brainiac, and this is
Mm.
some ice crystals from Penguin's situation layer from
Ah.
doing a Penguin's missions and getting that there. And that's basically what you see as like the sculpture set right here, crafted,
Mm.
handcrafted, pretty really good. You have a Superman statue right not too far from here. You have the Phantom Zone in the middle, and all the basically all the realms in the middle of where the Phantom Zones and stuff like that are in. Another couple statues on your left and hand right. You have a bookcase shelf of like from books that basically Zatanna and other magical beings and sentinels of magics and stuff like that come through here and pass by. If you walk, you can walk right for a second. I'm gonna let's see if you can walk through that. Can you walk through that? Can
Nope.
you teleport through it?
Yep.
Okay, there you can. You know, you are a magical being of forceful beings and force fields. So next time when you come in giving somebody a tour, you should give them your trick where you can just like you can be like walk through, and then teleport, and then it's like, why am I stuck? It's like, you know, me, you're too good to doing that. That's your power. You know what I mean? Gotta show off your power a little bit. But we're gonna take you more of on the north side wing and show you what's going on with over here. Over here, we're right now jumped into
Renting.
this new DLC with the seasonal event going on with the event dealing with Aquaman. And if you take a moment and chance you ever buy anything, there is going to be some swim outfits and things that you can actually put on and get gear that you can basically get, and you can basically hang out here. There was a party a couple days ago that I was not invited to because I was not on and I couldn't come in, so I didn't have any participation in it. But there was a party here and it was really good. They said they had an amount of people, 20 people turned out, and they came out to have a party and good time. That is an old set, old power battery cell. It doesn't work no more. It's not recharged. It's a dead cell. The host actually left that cell and basically left the way it is. It rotted over time and just turned into a rock. If we
Hmm.
take you down, this is a little bit more of a flash museum kind of look, and it'll take you down this hallway. You can basically get emails and all your stuff. You can go and do it in this area where you can go and get your emails and stuff like that when you're buying something or you are basically selling anything, and anything happens where it just gets resold to you and whatever whatnot. So this is more of a Flash museum kind of feel over here, and
Hmm.
this is basically kind of Flash's area where he works and stuff like that. He runs on the generator. He operates the generator when we need backup power and stuff like that. He would run on this teleporting thing and stuff like that. And Batman puts him on tests to make and see if he can get through certain barriers and certain speeds and figure out, like, you know what I mean, how fast he can possibly go. And likewise, he uses it for training sometimes too, so to see where he really is pace wise, to see if a machine can actually keep up with his speed. And
What is this right here?
right here is Barry Allen's office. He is you know what I mean,
Flossy
a
9.
worker by night, and by day two he does multiple cases and looks a bunch of cases over to see many different angles to see if it is you know, by accident or not by accident and stuff like that, to see what's going on. And yeah, that's just basically his office in his corner, and he just needs to keep his files a little bit more closed and not so open so people could see them. But for the most part, he
Is
has
this
them.
Velocity 9 on the wall?
Those are generators. Those are generators on
Nah.
backup generator cells. They will basically keep up the oxygen tanks and whatnot in the watchtower and whatnot. If you get those to be destroyed, then that's not really good. We might lose some oxygen and then we can't breathe. For most characters, we have a lot of people on this taking care of the ship. And here you can always salvage and make creations over here when you can. If you don't want to do it in the watchtower and whatnot. So we're going to take you over to the west side, or I should say the south side. We're going to swing over to the south side if you follow me. And I'm just going to give you a little tour to just show you what's going on. And welcome again. It says welcome. And we're going to go straight. We're going to go straight down. Ooh. And this is more of like the lunchroom settings area.
Ah, food.
The
Okay.
finest cuisine dishes from Atlantis, prepared on tables, and we have those seats and tables and stuff like that for you to actually sit down and eat and test and whatnot. We have a book
So are we
of a
allowed to go
library.
to people bases or
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
No.
basically, you know what I mean. This is for anybody. Yeah.
Okay, what's down this hall?
Okay, so when we go down this hall now, you can basically see that this is going to be the war room. This is a
Ah,
training
okay.
room right here. You log in at the front, you know, walk by, you scan it, and it will put you through a simulations and you say level one, all that type of stuff. You see one targets, you see two targets, you see
I'm
three
gonna
targets.
try
I don't know,
that
not two targets, not necessarily, but you
level
see
3.
multiple targets and whatnot. And yeah, this is basically the area where you actually train and practice your moves and get better in certain situations. And these elements are going to be around you in some type of mission one day
Hmm.
so far. This is for like Robin or Nightwing's punching bags and stuff
Okay,
like that.
yeah. So about the villains right here, like the
Yes.
OMAC and dang,
So
these
how it
people.
happens to being what it is group members from the league actually do missions back in the days, like the old maxes and stuff like that. The new villains or old villains like yourself have actually created a situation where you caught these characters. You went and did the mission and you caught these characters, and basically they
Hold up,
would
be
end
right
up
back.
here. Um, the one thing about it is that you have the major prison over there, and come over here and come look. We have some workers right now. Like if you look at this window, come where I am. Silver. Yeah, come
Mm.
over here. You're
Hold
gonna
up,
see a big boss. So
mm,
if you ever played Paradox Wave and you have like played the Paradox
mm,
Wave, you actually see the enemy in really high captive. Basically because he's one of the most dangerous ones that we have, and it changes time to time, and the cells go down and down and down, and then basically um, other new stronger villains we capture all the time get put up in that section of area he's been watched over, and he's one of the strongest villains that he can be
So
contained. So
what is
he needs
that
people to
monster
watch him.
right there?
Say it
Or
again.
alien? That alien right there. What is that alien?
It's a paradox daemon.
Oh,
We will get you to do a mission like that one day, and you will see where he is. He's very scary. In the sense of like damage wise, you got to be very cautious on
mm,
his mouth blast, and he has a jumping attack, and he has swift blades that can do damage that can cut through situations, and he has other situations where he can do basically step on you and basically trample you over. So that is a boss that is going to be one of the most strongest bosses you might come across when you are leveling up. We will get you in there. It's called Paradox Wave, and yeah, that can be a problem. And when we come through this other part, we're gonna show you what's going on over here. We come down this hallway that we haven't came down just yet. This one right here. Um, there's gonna be more silver statues and more gestures of doing many of these things that they basically were able to get. And these guys will basically be able to. You would be able to make a statue every single month. You just have to be able to be active in doing it at this high level and performing as high as you possibly can. So if you make it closer and move forward,
mm-hmm,
we're gonna go through here, and this is going to be the end of the tour. We are still working on this area, and they're still trying to figure out what they're going to implement into this
mm-hmm,
area. But this table looks amazing. Those chairs are very expensive, and this is the main computer. You would call
mm-hmm,
it Aya, or you can call it Brother I, or whatever you know. There's like we have an operating system where this is basically the mother bot of all of our situations, and it keeps the status of all the
mm-hmm,
locations to making sure that it runs at its optimal speed. So just to let you know, this is an area that is going to be developed in a couple weeks from now, but we still need to make sure that we have members that are going to willingly donate things and yeah, help out fix the base when you get to that level of point in your career when you are playing in Justice League Prime, when you can be able
mm-hmm.
to move around things
Do we
and
have
do
league
things and make
meetings?
it so helpful to yourself that you can have fun doing it. So
Do we
this
have
is the end of the tour.
meetings?
Say it again.
Do we have league meetings?
League meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I haven't heard any league meeting. Just be aware to stay in league chat to see if there's any league meetings. Right now, we're doing a one-on-one right now where I can work with you, and it's not gonna be loud. It's not gonna be people yelling over each other, and there will be times. That's what I'm saying. You need to
Mm-hmm.
keep working on yourself to make sure that when you are ready for it, they call your name. It's like
Mm-hmm.
anything else. Like I want you on my team. I want you on my team. I pick you. I pick you. Like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. They do that type of feeling,
I
and they
help you
have
out.
their chats in the group league chat. So you just have to be very aware of it, and you have
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that you are staying on top of yourself to getting stronger all the time. So when you get picked, you can actually do what they're hoping for you to ask, and some of them are actually looking at other players and be like, yeah, I would run with that character again. Like I would definitely have him in my lineup, like my five. I'll keep him in my five and whatnot. So that type of feel.
Okay.
And that's just basically what it is. And being a rookie at the beginning, it's nothing bad because they always doing missions at the low level too, and
Mhm.
they're always improving to doing things like that and running things with members and stuff. Another person that you need to, connect with if you ever can, you always want to go to league management and check who is a beginner in the league and see where you stand as your ranking level, and you want to make it to the ranking top as much as you possibly can. That's where you want to
Okay.
be able to do and be a leader. This is why I'm showing you and I'm being a leader for you, to showing you around and showing you all these nice things, because we can be at Little Bohemia just hanging out and chilling like this, but it's better to be around things that are equivalent to what we are doing as a league and moving forward as a league.
Okay.
So yeah, that's basically what I can tell you for now.